How is going today, Loyalist? Kenny, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're doing Jazz. Today we have for you Naruto vs Ichigo Death Battle by ScrewAttack.
I've been waiting.
We've been waiting all week for this. I'm really excited.
I got Naruto.
I've got Ichigo, Kurosaki.
I got Naruto.
Let's get right into it. If you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on all our social media and link in the description below. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's dive on in.
Okay. You gotta make it full screen.
I am.
This battle.
The Holy Shonen Trinity. The Big Three. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest
One
titles
Piece.
in manga and
Naruto.
anime history. And it's time for
And
two of
Bleach.
those Shonen
I used to be looking
heroes
for
to
them
throw
in
down.
the library.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf. And
Ooh.
Ichigo Kurosaki, the
Wish they
enormously
finished this anime right here.
Soul Reaper
Uzumaki
from Bleach.
Kurosaki.
These wears
Yeah.
stick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
which
who
game
would
is
win
that?
a death
I don't
battle.
know.
I just played Bleach Brave Souls right now.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja.
Not really,
Still,
it's not
there was
really
at least
quiet.
one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
I don't even
Orphaned
think
at
it
a
was
young
too
age and
introductory.
ostracized
He did a
by his
height?
peers.
5'10"?
Naruto
Wow.
may have been
Short, wait,
mischievous,
is
but
it
he
the same
had
height
great
as you?
aspirations.
Yeah, a little bit.
His
Yeah, I'm
goal
like
was to become
5'11".
the town's
Okay.
Hokage.
Which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. Though he
I
should
love
really
those
find a place
episodes.
that'll teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being. What does he think he is, an airplane?
Actually, his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
I remember like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for research.
Sure, Wiz.
There's
Anyway,
a kid
while
that does that in
Naruto
every
wasn't the
school.
best student,
I know.
he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
I'll say, they weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own.
Farting.
His signature move is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Where he can copy and paste himself over and over
Yep.
and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique, shadow clones are tangible with their own combat capabilities.
And Boruto could do
By
the same
dividing
thing,
his
too.
chakra
Right.
between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them. But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the element of wind, he uses it to turn the spinning
the
bow
pain,
into
I
a
think
I saw
spinning
that.
blade.
The
This
pain?
baby can trap you
You
in
see
a
the pain fight? I
vortex
didn't
of
show you the pain
wind
fight?
so sharp,
I was in the
it'll
pain
even
fight.
Show
you up
me
at
a
cellular
separate
level.
section.
Naruto has plenty of other
Okay.
techniques up his
I gotta show you the pain fight, though. I think I got the full fight.
And transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a
Sexy.
Woman.
naked woman.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having
That's what
parents.
Kakashi was
You don't
reading
need
too.
to worry
He was
about
reading
anyone
like
walking
an
in on
erotic
you.
novel.
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Yeah, he's the
Just
Uzumaki
like the
clan,
gas
so.
tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his heritage, Naruto already has a great deal of chakra. Even still,
Long
he has
lifespan.
far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah, he's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine Tails.
They didn't get along at first.
No, they didn't.
Bubsy would dread to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
Afterward, Kurama willingly shared his chakra with Naruto on a regular basis.
Yep.
And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms. First up is Sage Mode, which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope, he
Pain fight.
learned it from a frog.
His eye, yeah, I was
This
gonna say
state
his eyes like
increases
the
all of
frog.
Naruto's physical abilities. Furthermore, Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's
Yeah,
chakra,
his eye got
Naruto
stuck.
can enter multiple tailed beast forms, which drastically
Ooh, I
increases
love
his
love that
prowess and
episode.
energy output.
Best of which is the Nine Tails Chakra Mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama Chakra Mode.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions.
I didn't see that.
and the ability
There's a
to
lot that I
create
haven't
I
told
didn't
you yet,
see a
Jackson.
lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hands.
I've got you. Don't worry.
The things he does with those, right?
overwhelming attacks, extra maneuverability.
Oh, wait, I didn't finish
creating
watching all the
Rasen
Bleach
shurikens, the
either,
works.
so they made this
Yeah,
a
that's not what
spoiler.
I was.
Yeah, they are making some spoilers.
Oh.
He can also shroud himself in a
You had time. You been watching-
I did.
watching Gotham, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching
The
Gotham.
tailed beast bomb. So destructive, it can level a mountain range.
And for his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her sons stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him. So yeah, Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection, Naruto was gifted the most divine form of energy, Six Paths Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He
I
can
didn't know
fly,
he was a
and he can
reincarnation.
use truth.
Yeah, so is Sasuke.
Which are orbs
Of what,
of
the other
chakra
one?
that can
Yeah, other
transform
brother,
into
yeah.
weapons and destroy
Wow.
anything they touch.
Okay.
He can combine all of these forms and further
That's
add
why this
natural
was
energy
strong.
to his
Yeah,
Kurama
and-
avatar to form
and so one of
Six
them is,
Paths Ashura
the-
Kurama Sage Mode.
Hold on. Pause real quick. I know I'm talking all over it. So Sasuke's clan is, that's that brother, and the Uzumaki clan is that brother. So Sasuke's clan was the
Uchiha.
Uchiha clan. So that was the son's clan right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. But anyway,
I didn't
sorry,
see.
I'm talking.
Look, I didn't see.
I still got to show
far
her
into it.
Sasuke versus Killer Bee.
Okay.
Sasuke versus Pain, the full fight. Sasuke versus a lot of people. Naruto
Yeah.
versus a lot of people. She still hasn't finished the anime, so there's a lot we got to react to.
When I was watching Naruto, I had to wait a week. I didn't know.
I understand,
of
and the
sites.
fillers were crazy.
And the fillers were crazy, so that's why I didn't watch all the way deep into
Right.
it. So that's my reason.
Right.
Because
So-
I'm gonna say, how did you not do it? Like,
That's
look,
that's the
I
main
couldn't.
reason.
So.
I can't wait for this fight. Let's dive back on
Okay.
in.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning speed punch from the fourth Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
Wow.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth databook, this light fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
Jesus.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
That's his face, bro.
He's
I need to
fought
go back and
multiple tailed
watch
beasts
this.
at once,
I
lifted
need
a
to go
statue
back.
weighing several
Okay.
hundred tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously. His chakra is so tough he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong they burn other flames.
What?
He can even make new eyeballs for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final
Oh,
fight
he
with
gave him
rival
his
and
sight.
possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Only then After
You remember
Oh wait, I
that.
remember that. I remember
saving
that.
the world from
I do.
Kaguya and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb. I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I'm never gonna
I love the old episodes, like the very first few.
Toonami introduced that to us too. So
Yeah.
Toonami was just great.
Toonami was my home for anime.
Right.
Shinigami. It may sound like a foreign word to some, but you all know what it is. The Death
Reaper,
God,
yeah.
the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
And they made him look
Ichigo
so
Kurosaki
old. Like he's
seemed like
only.
a pretty normal kid
At first he was
growing up,
15.
doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
With the little
One day
bit.
when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl
5'11"?
about to fall into
What?
a
They made
river.
him look
So
huge.
he
I
ran
know.
over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human soul. And it promptly killed his mother.
Yep.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick. Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right.
What?
Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper. A guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping
I don't
those
know why,
who have passed
but
move
I
on
could
to
go
the
without
afterlife.
Ricky's character.
Otherwise, they turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and Rukia had to share some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along. Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of Reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still
Bleach
being
was
physically
confusing
present.
in the
And
very
his
first
new
few
powers
episodes.
make
when I
him
was
super
watching.
deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched
Oh,
through
Grimjaw.
city
Oh,
blocks,
yeah, that's
and
our
even
favorite
fly through the
character.
air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the
And
air,
no.
using naturally
No.
occurring Reishi
Yeah.
as footholds.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go, yeah.
Strap in, 'cause this
Hollow
shit's about to
Zangetsu.
get crazy.
Yeah.
Ichigo actually has two different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with Reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part
Oh, that's how he
Fullbringer,
got
but
White.
nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits is a manifestation of his Quincy side
I didn't
inherited
get that
from his
far,
mother,
see?
while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
Getsuga.
Yeah, as soon as we heard
Yeah.
that, we were like, yes.
By concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast two of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blutvina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability.
Uh-oh.
From his Shinigami training,
I didn't get
he
that
developed
far. I didn't
exceptional
see it.
sword skills
We'll bring
that
art.
learn shoot
Okay.
or flash step, which greatly enhances
I'm
his
still
speed.
on the arc
But
with
there's one really big deal we haven't talked
what is
about
his
yet.
face?
Over the
forgot
course
his
of his
name.
career battling
But you know
hollows
the
and
arc with
protecting
the,
his friends,
Arrancar.
Ichigo
Yeah,
has
Arrancar,
achieved
yeah.
many
Aizen.
different
Aizen,
superpowered
there you go.
forms,
I
starting
was
with the
trying to
base
see if you
Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai.
Bankai.
Normally it takes 10 years to reach this
Right.
point,
Oh, that was
but
crazy,
Ichigo
yeah.
did it in
He said that was
just 2
too much.
days, like a boss.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but
It'll make
Ichigo
him
can
faster.
control its size to keep it more manageable.
Yeah.
If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Yep.
Awesome! Anyway, the hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a spoopy hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift
I love
5
that
iron
form.
pillars,
I think
each
it's cool.
weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde.
Woo.
Despite the lack of
That was
consciousness,
cool.
Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough
Him
to
versus
overcome
Okiora.
He was
Yep.
powerful enough to nuke a city.
After
That
some
was a
quality
great fight.
training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains
think I got
without
that
even
far
trying.
yet.
No,
he
you
broke
haven't.
through the black coffin attack, which distorts
Feel like
time
I'm
and
getting
space,
there.
which sounds
Yeah.
like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left
Really
by
wanna-
I mean,
really
the
wanna-
game kind of ruined
Yeah, the game, yeah.
everything for me anyway. I still want to see it.
Kilotons of
Yeah.
TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the bomb from 1945. Oh, God.
Well, try as those little boys might, all he did to Ichigo was burn his arm. And he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I
That's
know
what
that's
he turns
confusing, but just roll with it.
Okay.
To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest
See, the
baddies
game
in the whole
has that
series.
rule, so I already know.
But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced his physical abilities. But then he lost those too.
It's worth noting that while in Fullbring Shikai, his
That's
normal
cool,
sword
though,
swings
right?
were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai, complete with not one, but 2 Zengetsu swords.
Finally
Yes.
balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
He also made
I'm
a
guessing
trip
they don't
that
have
normally
episodes
takes a
this
week
far.
in only 9 hours and
Okay.
15 minutes.
And last but not least, he achieved a brand new level of
They need
Bankai.
to.
Which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named... He what? You what? He what?
You watch?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp ka sound, so... Yowak?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Well, we can assume this Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing his physical speed and strength along with his Reiatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still
He
cut
looked like
Mustache
old
Man to
Zangetsu.
shreds.
And
He
then
does,
he lived
just a little bit
happily
bigger.
ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
What? He has
I
a
might have got it
child?
mixed up with the other.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
Enchilada Kid or whatever.
I was trying to stay as far away from him as I could. Oh man, that spoiled the whole lot.
Yeah.
Substitute Soul Reaper. And I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this
Young
blade in
Boyachi,
order
oh
to
my
protect
God.
my friends.
Voice is beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, so you got who?
Still got Naruto.
Let's end this debate.
Gotta go with
once and
Ichigo,
for
I
all.
guess.
Okay.
Sometimes with
First,
Naruto.
did you know that Naruto and Ichigo are named after food? Maybe you can find them in your next book.
Oh, you really?
Recipes.
Oh boy. This gonna be a long fight too. This is almost
This is gonna be a long fight. Or they're gonna talk about it for a long time.
What's that energy?
maybe.
Is that a hollow?
Nope.
Naruto, I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Whoa, he's invisible!
Oops.
You can't see me? Good.
Oh yeah, because he can't see him.
Right.
So it's just like he has to fight
For now.
invisible.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
Choco. Yep.
There you go.
I see you.
Sage mode.
Yes.
Bring it on! Katsuya!
You feel like the biggest nerd.
I know.
But I love it.
I love it. I'm a nerd. La da.
Oh no. He don't care about
Yeah.
Yo, not bad. But I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Dang.
Come on, not yet.
Yeah.
Naruto got that.
Break.
Ooh, you're done. You're done.
Not yet.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, yup.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what Naruto gets.
Woo! Yes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, because that
Yeah.
drains his powers.
He's done. Yeah.
It's finished now. A
Pick up a stick.
Okay. You're dead. That is going to get an overkill.
Bastard!
Phew. Who was that guy?
Knew it. I knew he was going to get it.
Even without his powers, Ichigo never
Ichigo's
gave
still
up.
strong.
What a badass.
But I just thought
Beast
Naruto
fans.
got
I know
that.
you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor.
Yeah, look, yeah,
And
yeah.
Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's Limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move faster than lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke is 220 million miles per hour, about one-third the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning-fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes
He's a Ichibei.
2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can give the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million
Oh wait,
miles
this is actually
per hour.
the name.
That's massively
I thought he said
hypersonic,
Ichi
but
and
not
Bang.
quite like speed.
BA.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than
I
him.
love
With that
Kenpachi.
said, let's compare his Ryatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Bad news
He
is,
doesn't even
across
have a
both of them,
Bankai. He
the
don't
only
know his
multiplier we know
soul's
for
name.
sure
I know.
is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower
They
an
made
orange,
Grimmjow look
the
too
situation
handsome.
and its results were
They
similar
did.
to his then comparable Shinigami friends
lie,
releasing
he's
their
beautiful.
limiters, which gave each of them a boost of ×5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum ×10 increase
Yeah,
to
so many
all
forms,
of Ichigo's
yeah.
forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Huecomundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
There is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Oh, he said there's a
Las
wall.
Noches is square in shape.
Oh my
and takes
God.
days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall.
Their anime
so
was
it has a
infused
total
with
area
Spanish,
of
though.
200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So, plug that into the formula, and there you have it. Ichigo's Reiatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
Most.
By measuring
not
the
all of
aftermath
it.
from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT. 40 billion more than Ichigo.
And don't forget, we were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an
Hey,
attack
what
and
kinda-
cut the
Yo, I'm telling you, I gotta show you. I gotta show
Gosh, I need to see it.
you. Yeah.
This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
That's a movie right there.
Wait,
So.
Boomstick,
Oh, I didn't see
Ichigo's
that
found a
movie.
black hole in a
You
box.
did.
That move doesn't really work like a black hole.
Plus, the 814 kiloton Frager blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they
Waka
scale
Waka.
to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had
Can they
the
just
speed,
make that an
they both
anime
had the
so that I
guts,
can
and
watch it?
Naruto had the strength.
Yeah, no, I wish they finished, bro. I don't know.
Abilities
It's ridiculous,
for
man.
days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump.
Pretty sure he
on
had the money,
Ichigo.
right?
Showing
The
the jump.
winner
Yes.
is Naruto Uzumaki.
Okay. That was a great fight.
Stick around, we're about to announce
Alright,
the
okay.
events for the next
See who's
death
next. That
match.
was
And if you want to
amazing.
watch exclusive commentary
That was
on
great.
this episode, hit that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
We were having that
Alright, grab
debate
one of the shirts,
on our stream.
Mm-hmm. Batman Beyond,
Is it? Oh!
Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh, 20. Oh, Spider-Man 29. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I ain't mad at that. Ultimate.
I like that.
I thought it was
First,
Ultimate
I thought it was,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
I thought it was Ultimate Spider-Man. I wish they finished that because they just left it out for cliffhanger.
I know.
That was so good.
I know.
But yeah, Spider-Man. I need to get my research on Spider-Man in 2099.
I need to
And remember,
continue
you remember
watching.
Batman Beyond? I know
Yeah,
you do. That was
of
so
course I
good,
do.
especially when Static Shock. Never mind. I'm getting all into it, but yeah.
I need to watch the rest of Bleach because I'm still on Aizen and the whole on cars. And I need to watch all those fights and movies from Naruto.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that far. It's,
You know,
it's a lot for
we're
me
gonna
to
react to
watch.
some. Yeah,
It's a
gonna
lot for me
react
to watch. We can't react to some of them.
I know. Unfortunately,
We get
we're
striked.
trying. Yeah, we got striked
striked by Toei Animation.
because we couldn't do Dragon Ball. We couldn't do Dragon Ball Super
So,
lately. We're
yeah,
gonna try to.
we
We're
would
working
love
on
to.
it. We're working on it though. Some big things in the future.
So.
If you guys have any extra requests, please follow us on all our social media links below, and please comment below. So
Don't forget to like and share.
Just more.
This is. I thought you was doing the intro.
I thought I was. I was at